These programs are shared with educational purposes only, and they are not designed as a prescription tool. For personal nutritional consultation, you can book an appointment through our website. Thanks for listening. My name is Sande, and this is Health on Audio, a short program where we put the emphasis on health. Today we're talking about cobalamin, or best known to you as vitamin B12. There is an urban legend that says that your intestine generates enough vitamin B12 to supply all the requirements of your body. Let me tell you, friend, it is a legend. It's not true. Though your large intestine does generate some levels of vitamin B12, unfortunately, is way too far down the intestinal tract, since the gate of entry is in the ileum, in the small intestine. So basically, that small amount is not just not enough, but it will be excreted out of your body. Quite often I see patients that come to our consultation with vitamin B12 deficiency symptoms, or even with the tests in their hand through a blood test that certifies that they have extreme deficiency in vitamin B12. They are tired, many of them with chronic fatigue, cognitive impair, depression, foggy mind, pernicious anemia. Now, pernicious anemia, friend, is more dangerous than iron deficiency anemia. Some of them, they even have gone as far as acquire a nerve damage due mainly to the deficiency of vitamin B12. They come with tremendous pain in their legs and in the lower back, a chronic pain that in this case is based on a vitamin deficiency. Now, there are two major reasons why a person might end up deficient in vitamin B12. Obviously, the number one will be if a person is not consuming foods or supplements that contain that vitamin. But that is not the only reason. There are quite a number of cases in which a lack of enough levels of hydrochloric acid in the stomach, or a deficiency in the intrinsic factor of the stomach, might cause a deficiency in vitamin B12 because the body needs those two things, adequate levels of hydrochloric acid and intrinsic factor in the stomach, in order to be able to absorb in the ileum the vitamin B12. Now, people with gastritis, celiac people, or people with regular bloating after a meal might actually have a problem of absorption, but not just vitamin B12, also iron and calcium and magnesium and many other elements. Now, did you know that cancer of the stomach is associated in many cases with a vitamin B12 deficiency? Babies and toddlers are a group of individuals that need to be that we need to be careful, and they need to be monitored for the levels of vitamin B12 because they lose the levels very rapidly. Pregnant women, they should say that to their doctors that not just to take a blood test and to test iron or folic acid, but also to include vitamin B12. And of course, vegans, all those vegetarians that consume no eggs, for instance, they should be able to see regularly their levels of vitamin B12 through a blood test. I have seen vegans that have lost their supply of vitamin B12 and go into a deficiency zone in 3 years, while I have seen others they have actually gone to a deficiency zone in just 10 months. So, by the way, let me tell you, if you consume eggs to maintain your levels of vitamin B12, make sure that those are from healthy hands, happy hands, just like the one that grandmother used to have in the farm, with supply of green grass and traditional and sustainable agriculture techniques. The supplement of vitamin B12 that is more effective is not the cyanocobalamin that you regularly find in pharmacies or health food shops, but rather the methylcobalamin. That is the best and most effective supplement of vitamin B12. And the best way of taking it is to placing it underneath your tongue, so it dissolves there. Vitamin B12, you need it. To make a nutritional appointment through video conference, visit our website newfoodsteps.com.au. Help us to share the message. New audios and videos have been uploaded regularly in our YouTube channel and social networks.